Think I'm in love with them drugs, still in the field, my thugs, I'm a party at home, my own club, did a drilling pole, bleach in the tub. Put up a 10, then I put up a dub. I'm on codeine and a few other drugs. Lately ain't really been feeling no love,
What's good, YouTube? My apologies about the brief pause in the YouTube journey. I haven't been on here in a minute, and that's just because I've been real busy with certain other things. I've been trying to get my grades up so I can, finish my last year out in high school with football. Next year, of course. I've been trying to figure out other things and how to live my life properly. Kind of saddened that I can't do certain activities this year, like prom. They have a junior prom here at my high school, so I'm gonna do my best, but I'm more focused on my grades, because what does a prom really matter? I mean, sure, it's good memories and you want to have good memories of high school. I just want to make it out of high school, to be honest. There's better moments to have down the road in life, so I'm just going to continue striving towards that goal of graduating high school. But it'll be easier next year for me, just because I don't have as many hard classes next year. So I'm gonna keep doing what I gotta do, but it's not really the point of the video today. Just wanted to kind of do a little brief get up of my life. Kind of had two situations going on. We're just gonna go with the little short one right now. If you got my number, bro, like, what you doing? And you've never called me, you've never texted me, like, I don't know you like that, for real. And you trying to do it to get at one of your old friends that you ain't friends anymore. I'm on here on my YouTube. I talk about losing friends. I don't really, if you walk out my life, that means you didn't mean me. And I'm just gonna let it be. But like, at the same time, don't do that if you trying to get at another friend, bro. Like, what happened happened. You can't change what happened. There was this little period of time where I was dating, well, not dating, but like meeting this girl, talking, it was real intimate. And like, I get if you just trying to be funny or whatever, and you have your boyfriend text me or call me, but like, I ain't the man to mess with, for real. Because I'm over here sitting. That was 2 years ago, bro. Like, that was 2 years ago that I was talking to that girl. And to be honest, she completely slipped my mind. Like, that ain't, like, she don't come up in conversations no more. She don't come up in anything. It was 2 years ago. So, like, at one point it was kind of stupid, because I'm like, what are you doing? But at the same time, she got mentioned, so I texted her. I'm like, what you doing, bro? And then she's like, oh, we're not friends no more. So she probably just texted you to be funny or whatever. I was like, I don't want all these random niggas having my phone number, bro. Like, part of my language, but like, it's the truth, bro. I don't want random people having my number. That's just that, to be honest. Like, I'm not giving out my number on a daily basis to people. Like, y'all don't see me on here putting out my number or whatever. Like, sure, I'll put down like my my Instagram page or my Snapchat page for y'all to come in and watch what I'm doing, or because I post random stuff on both. Well, not more so of Instagram, but not really that much Snapchat. And then we got a second situation. So I don't, like I said, I don't put people out on blast. Like, I will put you on blast, but like, people won't know who you are. And it kind of just, it kind of just gives people that that leeway. That's what I want my count is. I want people to learn from my mistakes, because it's like, I don't know. So I want to say almost 3 months. Well, and exactly 7 days will be 3 months ago that this happened. 3 months ago, from 7 days from now, I started talking to this girl. It was real cool. We talked for 2 weeks. Didn't end it how I wanted it to. You know, everybody, if you're in a talking stage, you know, you usually want to get into that relationship because you like that person. And you find that person interesting. And you know, I'm the type of guy that's respectful. You know, I'm not looking at like what her body looks like and all that. You know, that's just a bonus. For me, I want a good woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, good personality. You know, nice smile. You know, not someone that just wants to flex their body or flex their money all the time. You know, I don't really come from a money background, so like, sure, I dress nice, I do all these things, but like, that's extra. That's extra stuff for me. So it's like, I don't really know at that point, but like, more so, people want to be like, oh God, what my dog doing? Sorry. You know, when you talk to somebody and you want to get into like a relationship, you need to commit for real. Like, you need to make sure that that person is happy with you and that you are not going to end up bored with that person. And you gotta accept that even in the talking stage, people gonna make mistakes. Like, you know, let's just say like they make one dumb decision, like, or like they show a kind of a flash of something they don't normally do. More so, people are gonna do things that they don't normally do in a talking stage. Like, they gonna brag about themselves a little bit. They gonna, you know, kind of put themselves on to like succeed. More so, you know, that's just what they do. But like, when I was talking to this girl, man, like, it was just red flag after red flag, you know. And I kind of just ignored it because that's what I was looking at. But then there was this other instance where it was like, okay, you're kind of pushing my patience here. Like, this girl came out of nowhere saying like, hey, I don't want you to get too attached because I'm talking to other guys. So I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? If y'all be watching this and y'all get to this point, please go in the comments and tell me I'm wrong or tell me I'm right in this instance. The talking stage is to build trust. And when you get out of that stage and you're going into the relationship, that person knows you can trust them. You know, it's not like, oh, I don't really know if I could trust you. Nah, I seen what type of person you were during our talking stage. I like that type of person, this and that. And like, even with her saying these things, I was just like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, dude, I mean, everybody makes mistakes, but like, come on now. That's kind of just pushing the limit. So like, this was in the second week that she mentioned this, because we were texting and she wasn't really calling me as much. So I was like, all right, whatever. So I kind of just pressed past that, just thinking like, oh mate, this is not about to work out. Like, I had a general interest in my mind where it's like, nah, that ain't gonna work out, bro. Like, she's saying she talking to other dudes and all that. I don't really like that for real. There was an instance where she mentioned she was bisexual. So it was like, the way that she ended it kind of gave me insight to where like, it was like, oh yeah, I kind of expected that. It's kind of like a thing that, you know, you kind of see coming. And more so of anything else, don't let nobody tell you how to live your life, bro. She was trying to tell me like, all you do is work out, all you do is that. Like, I see your Instagram page all the time. All you do is work out. Sure, I work out. I want to feel confident about myself. If I can't do that on a general aspect of looking at myself in the mirror and just be like, oh, I'm a handsome man. I'm not the most handsome man in the world. I know that. But like, when I get a chance, bro, it's a chance. You know what I'm saying? So like, I generally look back at that and I'm just like, wow. So, you know, she kind of broke it off with me, this and that. I was like, all right, whatever. You know, I kind of got ticked off about it because I'm like, I kind of saw this coming. You know, if I'm not the one for you, you should kind of like just say that, you know, instead of just wasting my time thinking that this might work out. So, about a few days late, actually, let me see. I want to say like 6 days later, her and this other girl, because I think she wasn't talking to dudes. There's no way, because like, I never saw her around dudes, and like, she lived in a different city than I did. Well, we both go to school in a different city. She lived in the city that we went to school for like a week or two. Well, actually, no, a few months. And then she moved out somewhere else. And then I live in the city like 15, 20 minutes away from my house. So it's not that bad of a drive for my mom. And it was cool, you know. But like I kind of saw it coming because it's like she was hanging out with this other girl. I guess this other girl was showing more interest than I was, you know, because we had like really good conversations, dude, like really good. And I'm just like, I was like confused about it. I'm just like, what did I show that was so wrong, bruh? I'm just like, I don't know. Like I don't know. I never got the post on here, and I probably should have. And I don't even have the videos anymore to post on here. When I tell you, my arms never looked bigger in their life, and I kind of let that go. I'm kind of not happy about it, because I had a spring break for school, so like I had no way of working out. I didn't have a gym membership. My mom's supposed to be resetting that up for me, and all that good stuff. It's, you know, when you get that close to a female, coming from my perspective, especially as a bodybuilder and an athlete. Well, I won't be alone. I won't be an athlete alone because, you know, I plan to go to the Navy. But in a certain context, that is motivation and fire right there. Like I said, my legs look bigger, my arms look bigger. They kind of still do look bigger. I just need to pump back in and get back on the grind. But that was that. She went on to, because she had like a best friend. And I knew she was bisexual. And apparently the other girl was gay. Oh, let me refill that. I don't want to put that in my video. Lesbian. We'll put that as lesbian because that's what it is. Lesbian. I didn't see it at all. And then I got a glimpse of it a few days before the girl split it off with me. They post this thing, and it said, "So excited, this was a nice first date." And I'm just like, seriously? Like, alright, man, like, and I saw it, I was just like, alright, bro, I ain't gonna trip about it, bro, it's not gonna work. You know, because it's like, you can't stay focused on one person, and it's kind of sad. So she went on to date this girl for 2 months, like 2-3 months maybe. So last week was my break. The week before, they apparently broke up. So they broke up, and it was most likely on a Thursday or Wednesday. So from that time into the middle of the break, which was on a Wednesday, I was on my phone, I was doing my thing, and all of a sudden I came across a thing. And it's kind of sad because it's like, you that desperate for a relationship, bro, like, that you're not going to be bored in. And I honestly, like, I kind of took an advice, you know, pray for the dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you have somebody like that, and they go over there, I hope you guys just pray for that person, dude. Because it's like, that person does not know what they're walking into for real. They just see a pretty face, nice body, and they're like going bragging to their friends, like, oh, my girl hot, bro. No, you don't. Let me tell you something about a girl, bro. A girl may have all the best features. She may have a pretty face, nice body, you know, nice build, whatever you want to go with on your type. But let me tell you something, bro. Attitude changes it all. You could find that girl, and then you find out she is toxic, like, on real shit, like, toxic. And that's, I'm not saying that's what that girl is, because she's a very respectful girl. Even though we have very different ideologies, it's just how it was. So, like, I don't really know. My point of advice, and like I usually sometimes do in my videos, watch who you like, but at the same time, you know, don't be too cautious, because then they're gonna pick up on that. And some girls, they just leave. They're like, I don't want to deal with a cautious dude. or a cautious woman, whatever you like, I ain't judging. And this is kind of for both sides going for females and males. So like, and it's like most guys and girls don't pay attention to that until they find out, their partner could be controlling and all that bad stuff. So like, pay attention, guys, because I promise you, at the end of the day, nobody's gonna really tell you how to really watch for that. But like, keep a close eye on it. Like, you noticed they're talking to somebody, like they got a guy friend as a girl. If you're talking to a girl and she got a guy friend, don't mess with that, bro. Because or generally ask, how long have y'all been friends for real? She says a few weeks, get out. Because I can understand, like, if I were to go to talk and date a girl and she said, like, yeah, we've been best friends since kid. My apologies, the video kind of cut out. I'm having some technical difficulties with my camera. So back to what I was saying. Just very petty. Especially because people don't know how to grow up. Guys, I'm 17 years old, and in want to say this 5th month, so in 9 months I'm gonna be 18. So I've already done my liberties, and kind of moved on from the past. I can't correct the wrongs that I've done, but I can grow up and learn from them. That's how I see things. I used to, during lunch at school, I used to sit with the same crowd of people, right in the cafeteria. We just hang out, chill out, do our thing. And, the drama got so flipping bad, bro. And it's just like, you sit there and it's quiet, nobody talks to you, and they're just all talking to each other. And it's just like, bro, like, why don't we all have a conversation together, like something we can talk about, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't gotta be politics, bro, but like something cool. It's just to the point where it's just like it pissed me off, and I'm just like, I still talk to some of those guys, and I'm just like, they're like, why don't you hang out with us no more, for real? I'm just like, cause y'all want one thing, bro. When I come in with food, y'all are like, oh, share the food, for real. Where y'all food at, bro? Y'all got money, go get your own food. Or better yet, if you want me to go get you some, give me money and I'll go get it. And it's just like, dog, bro, I ain't your goddamn free unlimited Uber Eats, bro. You gotta learn how to use your 2 legs and go get your food, bro. And I'm just like, cause I'll buy a big bag of chips for myself, and that's enough for me during lunch. And these dudes just like, hey, let me get some. Nah, nigga, I bought this for me, not you, bro. And it's just like, I don't even know no more, because it's like, I don't know. I get money on a daily basis, right? I get money for lunch, I get money for, like, doing things around the house, family events. Like, we had a family Easter event in my hometown. We went out, a whole bunch of family came down from all over the place. Family, friends, cousins, aunties, uncles, grandma, grandpas, all that good stuff, the younger cousins, younger siblings, older siblings, all that and whatnot. And, it was a good time. So, my cousin from Sacramento came down. We got down on the cornhole. We didn't win, but we had a good time. And, that's what I'm looking for. Good time, man. Let's talk. So I've been hanging out with some of my other friends, and it's just like, And, man, one of my viewers is actually texting me right now. That's crazy. I'm not gonna say who you are, but you know who you are. Hi. But yeah, man, when you get up to like 16, 17 years old, it's time to grow up, bro. And I tell all these freshmen and sophomores too, sometimes, it's time to grow up, bro. When you initially hit that age where you're starting to drive, or you're, starting to do other things that you're not allowed to do as a younger kid, then you realize, hey, it's time to grow up, bro. Like, sure, you can go have fun, bro, and go do things, but like doing the whole extra mile thing, don't do that, man. Go out, have a good time, you know, and all this good stuff. Don't overdo yourself. Don't do that. Don't, you know, have people, hating on you or whatnot. And yeah. Just want to wrap it up there, guys. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. I know I haven't been on here too much. Like I said, I've been doing my own stuff. Been trying to get grades up. Been trying to do some extra stuff to make sure that I'm viable to play football for one last time. I don't want last football season to be my last. What did I really accomplish? 17 rushing yards. That's not enough for me. I didn't get no tackles, bruh. No tackles. Unless you count special teams, bruh. That is some bull. So I made big plays, but it's just like, bro, I know you just saw me rock that kid, bro. Give me some time, coach. And it's like they don't look. Certain coaches, man, and to be honest, I don't really mind if they see it. But like me, I'm a junior coach, so I get what they're coming from. At the same time, I don't really show as much on the offensive side. Bro, give me a chance, you know? Because I coach kids that are like 8, 9 years old, and it's just like they show like when they want it. And like, I hope these kids that I coached grow up and they keep that same mindset. Like, hey, I gotta be better. Today practice wasn't good. Tomorrow we gotta come out and ball out, you know? And that's my mentality, you know? If there's days I have a rough practice, you know, I kind of make it a point to make sure their practice is good. So it's like, you know, at least I have some positive coming from a day. So it's like, so it's coming up again, bro. I'm gonna go coach again, you know what I'm saying? Got my coach's shirt in the closet right now. So I ain't really on too much, but like I said, you guys, live your life, man. Because once you know it, you're gonna be 18. You got responsibilities to come with, you know. I'm 17 right now. I'm not really trying to put myself out there, but like in 9 months is 9 months. And when that clock reaches 0 and I'm 18, the real world starts. So just wanted to get on here kind of with a little story for y'all. And I promise I'm gonna try to be a little better. No promises until the summer. I am gonna be posting some clips for the summer ball because I get out and ball out for the 7-on-7 stuff. So y'all stay tuned for that. And that might be it's coming up because I got spring football coming up right now, because next week I got to bust out the cleats. Got to bust out my orange and blue cleats. Oh, love those cleats. So comfy. I don't know what it is about the inlines. The Adidas, man. Chef's kiss, bro. It is like, I've always had problems with cleats. Like, I've been through Nike cleats, Under Armour cleats, Reebok, I'm pretty sure. Actually, Nike worked for me until the start of my sophomore year, or the sophomore summer. I had yellow Nike cleats, and they were causing blisters and all that gunky stuff. So I got rid of them, taped my ankle up, and got my inlines, no problems. I was really happy about it, and they were really good cleats. I ended up getting a similar version. They were orange and blue, and with a little bit of like lime green. So I like them personally. I'm gonna get them cleaned up for one, because I'm gonna bring them back as some whatchamacallit. I want to use them as my my alternate jersey, because I know my coach has alternate jerseys he's supposed to be ordering. So it's like, why not have a pair of cleats for each jersey? You know, I'm going out, so why not have a little drip? Come on now. So all right, let's really get off here before I kind of go off on another thing. Catch y'all later. y'all know what the drill is. Hit that like button. Hit the follow button if you aren't already following. Do all that good stuff. Not sure what I'm going to classify this as. Probably just going to be a life lessons learned. Hope y'all have a blessed day. Peace.